Dear friends, when we study the section 7, which deals with the definition of a supply and to determine that which activity will attract the GST and which will not. Now, if you will read the section 7, which defines the supply, which means any sale, exchange, barter, disposal of a goods or service for consideration in the course or furtherance of business, meaning thereby that the supply activity will be classified as a supply only if all these four conditions are fulfilled. So when you are reading the section 7, you have to understand that A, the activity should be sale, exchange, barter or disposal for any goods or service. So in case something is not a goods or service, then that will not fall under the definition of a supply. Say for example, the selling of an immovable property, post completion certificate. Then the consideration is very, very important. And last but not the least, in the course or furtherance of business. Now, my dear friend, when I am saying that these four conditions are very, very important, then along with the section 7, you should read the schedule 1 as well. Because the schedule 1 provides the 5 type of activities wherein even if the consideration is not there, then the same will also tantamounts to a supply. So when you are reading the section 7, and you have to add the schedule 1 along with the section 7 as well. Then my dear friends, along with the section 7, there is a schedule 2, which is also coupled with the section 7 in such a way that there are the number of activities which always give a confusion. For example, earlier in the service tax regime, whether the hire purchase will be falling under the VAT or for the service tax, works contract will be taxable under the VAT or service tax. So there was always a confusion. To clarify that confusion, under the section 7, the schedule 2 is attached to classify, to give you the clarification that this particular activity will be a service, supply of service, and this activity will be the supply of goods, so that you can understand the HSN code and also the rate of tax applicable to that particular activity. Then my dear friend, along with the section 7, you should also read the schedule 3, which defines the activity which are neither treated as a supply of goods nor as a supply of service. So there are the 7-8 categories which classify that, okay, whether this is the same, all those activities will be neither as a supply of goods nor as a supply of service. So by having that study, you will be able to understand, comprehend that which activity will be subject to GST, which activity will be a supply or a taxable supply, and the classification of the supply as well by reading this section 7. So I believe that along with the commentary which we have provided through the contents, along with the various judgments, illustrations, you will be able to comprehend the section 7 as given in our contents provided to the Taxo. Thank you.